Openly terrific. Great work. And it is also great to have so many activists and organizers from around the country, folks who fight every day for the rights of parents and children and partners and citizens to be treated equally under the law. That's right. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the guy sitting next to me, this is Joe Biden. Just because he's a Phillies fan, he's from Delaware.
Boo! Sorry.
Now look, the fact that we've got activists here is important because it's a reminder that change never comes, or at least never begins in Washington. It begins with acts of compassion and sometimes defiance across America. It begins when ordinary people, out of love for a mother or father, son or daughter or husband or wife, speak out against injustices that have been accepted for too long. And it begins when these impositions of conscience start opening hearts that had been closed. And when we finally see each other's humanity, whatever our differences. Now, this struggle is as old as America itself. It's never been easy. But standing here, I am hopeful. 1 year ago, in this room, we marked the 40th anniversary of the Stonewall protests. Some of you were here. And you may remember that I pledged then that even at a time when we faced enormous challenges, both on the economy and in our foreign policy, that we would not put aside matters of basic equality. And we haven't. We've got a lot of hard work that we still have to do, but we can already point to extraordinary progress that we've made over the past year on behalf of Americans who are gay and lesbian, bisexual, and transgender. Just stay with me here for a second. Last year, I met with Judy Shepard, Matthew Shepard's mom, and I promised her that after a decades-long struggle, we would pass inclusive hate crimes legislation. I promised that in the name of her son, we would ensure that the full might of the law is brought down on those who would attack somebody just because they are gay. And less than 6 months later, with Judy by my side, we marked the enactment of the Matthew Shepard Act. It is now the law of the land. Just a few moments ago, I met with Janice Langben and her children. Where'd Janice go? There they are, right there. And when Janice's partner of 18 years, Lisa, suddenly collapsed because of an aneurysm, Janice and the couple's 3 kids were denied the chance to comfort their partner and their mom, barred from Lisa's bedside. It was wrong. It was cruel. And in part because of their story, I instructed my Secretary of Health and Human Services, Kathleen Sebelius, to make sure that any hospital that's participating in Medicare or Medicaid, that means most hospitals, that's right, allow gay and lesbian partners the same privileges and visitation rights as straight partners. Memorandum, I called Janice and I told her the news, and before we came out here today, I wanted to make sure that I had followed up. Secretary Sebelius will officially be proposing this regulation, and I can also announce that the Secretary has sent a letter today asking these hospitals to adopt these changes now, even before the rule takes effect.
Excellent. Yeah.
Nothing can undo the hurt that the Janice's family has experienced, and nothing can undo the pain felt by countless others who've been through a similar ordeal. For example, Charlene Strong is here. She lost her wife, Kate Fleming. And Charlene is here along with Kate's mom, who said, on behalf of all mothers, thank you, because we think it's the right thing to do. In addition, I've issued an executive order to extend as many partnership benefits to gay and lesbian federal employees as possible under current law. And I'm going to continue to fight to change the law to guarantee gay federal employees the exact same benefits as straight employees, including access to health insurance and retirement plans. Yes. And in an announcement today, the Department of Labor made clear that under the Family and Medical Leave Act, same-sex couples, as well as others raising children, are to be treated like the caretakers that they are. Because I believe that committed gay and lesbian couples deserve the same rights and responsibilities afforded to any married couple in this country, I have called for Congress to repeal the so-called Defense of Marriage Act. We are pushing hard to pass an inclusive employee non-discrimination bill. It's not right, it's not who we are as Americans, and we are going to put a stop to it. And finally, we're going to end, don't ask, don't tell. That is a promise I made as a candidate. It is a promise that I reiterated as president. It's one that this administration is going to keep. Now, the only way to lock this in, the only way to get the votes in Congress to roll back this policy is if we work with the Pentagon, who are in the midst of 2 wars. And that's why we were gratified to see, for the first time ever, the Secretary of Defense, Bob Gates, testify in favor of repeal. And the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mike Mullen, has repeatedly and passionately argued for allowing gay men and women to serve honestly in the military.